Now, you should have already solved these, so make sure you have number 1 correct. Whenever you're solving for y, you got to move over the x first. The opposite of negative 3x is positive or plus 3x. Now, I did see somebody try to combine these. We know these are not combinable, right? The 3x goes in front of the 8. Is everyone looking up here? In the back. Check it out. 2y equals 3x plus 8. And then, to get rid of that 2, number in front of letter. It's always divide, okay? Divide, divide, divide. Technically it doesn't, but you always usually see mx plus b, and if you have it out of order, you might graph it wrong. That's what. So I just like, let's be consistent. Mx before b. So 3 over 2x, and then plus 8 over 2 is 4. Now, for a parallel means same slope, different y-intercept. So did you write 3 over 2x again? So y equals 3 over 2x, and then b is anything else besides 4. Okay? So what should I pick? 5 plus 5. You could put minus 4. You can put something else. Don't matter. As long as the slope is the same. That way when you graph it, it's parallel. Perpendicular. Now what 2 changes are going to happen to 3 over 2? Okay, it flips over and the sign changes, right? So this positive 3 over 2 becomes a negative 2 over 3. So when I write my equation, y equals, I got to use this slope. Negative 2 over 3x. Too loud. It shouldn't be in, right? Pay attention. So, now, the y-intercept can be the original one, it could be the new one, it could be any other number. Doesn't matter what the y-intercept is, okay? Now, that's a recap of what you were already doing yesterday. You should have been when you were doing that assignment. You should have been solving for y, you should have been doing parallel, and on the back, perpendicular. If you were having trouble on the back, or if you haven't gotten there yet on that assignment, you got to know this. Perpendicular is changing the slope 2 ways. Flip it, change the sign. Okay? And then graphing it. So I'll take these warm-ups. Should be an easy 100 every week, right? So make sure if you're absent, you put absent. Hey, put your name on it right now. Make sure your name's on it because people turn them in with no name. Okay? Make sure on Monday, Tuesday it says sub because we had a sub, right? Period, third period. Oh, 4th. Yes, sorry. It is the 4th of October. Real quick, I'm going to explain the assignment. So I have everybody's warm-up sheets with their name on it, right? You got 2 people ahead of you after I explain the assignment. So let's talk about the assignment real quick. Okay, your assignment looks like... Oh, not this. All right, I'm going to pass it out right now. It looks like what's on the board. I'm going to show you. It's going to be easy, okay? You're just graphing, and y'all have already been graphing, okay? But I want to remind y'all, the last 2 assignments that I've been giving you the last couple of days to finish, those are due, okay? They're about to go in the grade book, so if your grade's low, it's not going to help it, right? By the way, 2 weeks till the end of the 9 weeks, I've already contacted possibly home. If not, I will soon if you're not passing. So expect not only for me to be annoying you, but also hopefully someone at home. Now, this assignment, it's called Writing Mania. Number 1, A and B are slightly different. The reason why these are slightly different is because we don't have a y-intercept. We're given a random point, okay? So is everyone watching? I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? If you're going to do number 1A, what does it say to do first if you read? Plot the point. Can you plot this point? Maybe do it right now. Negative 4 means to the left 4. Positive 1 means up 1. Can you put a point right there? Right now, maybe? Instead of looking at your phone? Negative 4, 1, put a point there? right? And then, from that point, keeping your pencil on that point, can you use the rise over run? Negative 1 over 4 means rise which way? Negative 1 means down. Down 1, and then right 4. It might end up back on the y-axis, but that's fine. So plot this point, and then you rise over run, okay? And then draw the line, okay? Hopefully you have a protractor. If not, boom, protractors, yes. That's a negative 1 on the slope. So that means down 1, and then always to the right, this time 4. When you get down to number 2, that one's graphing like normal. You did this yesterday. Plot the y-intercept first on 2, and then rise 1 over 3 for the slope, okay? Right. So, hey, and then on the back, though, the back you got to solve for y. We did it on the warm-up. We've been doing this. You got to be able to solve for y, and then tell me what's the slope and the y-intercept, okay? And then again, down here, solve for y, graph it. So again, more of the same stuff. Algebra 1 throwback. Flashback Friday, Algebra 1. So, let's do this. When you finish that, you want to think to yourself and say, self, have I done the pumpkin one from the last 2 days and the algebra with parallel lines with algebra from last week? All right, let's do it.